Hi everybody, we're back again.
Here we are again.
For our third installment of our video vlog.
Did you just say vlog?
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
Technical. How I feel about that word.
I'm going to review Caleb by Nicole Edwards, and Amanda is going to review
Walking Disaster by Jamie McGuire. Okay, now, first off, if you have not read Beautiful Disaster and you don't want it to be semi-ruined for you after she's done with hers, you might want to
stop the video.
Because I can't review this book without talking about
Beautiful
Disaster. Okay, before we start though, I want to say, so everybody can hear this before, if they have to cut off the video. We have some upcoming releases that are coming up in April.
Yeah.
That we think that you need to be watching for. Obviously, the very first one on the list, what does that say, Monica?
Beautiful Stranger.
Oh yeah, got a big surprise yesterday. When's it coming out?
April 16th. Oh, that's my grandma's birthday.
Next week, it's by Christina Lauren. Pre-ordered mine yesterday.
Okay, and another book that I'm super excited about, Rock My Bed by Michelle Valentine. Okay, let me just tell you that I was at the gym the other day, and I think Riff works out at my gym. Because there was this guy who was kind of lanky, but he had tattoos all over his body. And then he had a red mohawk.
Did he try to give you a golden ticket?
No, he did not try to give me a golden ticket.
Okay, and then also on April 22nd is Twisted Perfection, which is the third book in the Too Far series by Abby Glines.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's housekeeping is done.
Yeah. If anybody knows of any more release dates coming out that we may not have covered, please email us, Facebook us, whatever you need to know.
It's a lot of stuff to keep up with.
Yeah, we didn't realize that when we started this venture, but there is a lot of stuff.
A lot of
release dates, a lot of books, a lot of authors.
Okay, we just gotta do this review because this one. Okay, first. Haven't read this yet. Damn, I'm going to.
Okay, I'm not really going to give away any spoilers, so I'm kind of just going to do a synopsis. The book is about Zoe Stratford. She grew up beside Caleb Walker. Those are the two main characters of the book. Caleb has 6 brothers, so that means that Miss Nicole Edwards is going to have a lot more stories to write since she gave him 6 brothers.
Zane
is the next one that's coming out.
I believe June.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Remember this.
Sorry.
They live beside each other. They're like best friends, but Zoe has always had a massive crush on Caleb, and Caleb has kind of always, thought she was kind of hot, but never really did anything to take the friendship to that next level. Speed ahead, years later, she is now 29 years old.
Speed ahead.
And her father still lives beside, the Walkers, and she is now, her libido has took off.
As it normally does.
She's going, that change in a woman's life when she gets to a certain age, and all she wants is some sex. This is Zoe. And guess who's going to be that person that's going to give it to her?
Well, I so want to say it.
No, don't. But there's a little predicament that happens. The Walkers are trying to open up this resort, and the perfect place is going to be Zoe's father's land. Yikes. And unfortunately, Zoe's father, like many Americans, has fallen into some financial problems, and his house is getting ready to go into foreclosure. So it's really realistic.
Isn't it always the way? It's always foreclosure. Hello, devoured.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, poor Granny.
I know.
Okay, but anyway, let me just say, this book has a lot of sex in it. Like, I'm talking raunchy, dirty. If you like traditional sex, you might not want to read this book. Let's just say, Nicole Edwards, you are a very dirty girl.
But we like
Very dirty girl, but we like it. Yeah, this book made me tingle, not all over my body, but tingle other places.
We're not, okay, not that we would ever do things that happen in here, but it's nice to.
My husband probably wishes.
I don't know.
Not one thing, but another thing.
Well, you know what? That ought to be enough to spike everybody's interest.
Yeah, let me just say,
read this book.
It's 290 pages. If you like sex, if you're all about the sex in your books, then this is going to be the book for you.
That's my next.
And it does have a really good story as well. It's not just strictly sex, so it does really have a really good story. And like I said, Nicole Edwards is going to be able to take this for a really long time because, like I said, there are, 6 other brothers that she can write about. So
I can't wait to read this.
Look for Zane coming out in the next couple months. So there you go.
Okay. Now, the book everybody was, I think, really looking forward to this month. Walking Disaster by Jamie McGuire. Okay. I've raved about this book on our page for the whole week.
I think it's one of the first books that we really started, like, oh my god, talking about when we started our page.
Saw it at Walmart. Remember? We were like, what is this butterfly in a jar?
Yeah, because we
didn't know.
had read 50 Shades,
Yep.
and then she referred me to the Crossfire series.
Yep.
From Crossfire, we went to Gabriel's
Yep.
Inferno, Gabriel's Redemption.
And then we didn't know where to go.
Yeah, and then we were like, what? So I got on Amazon
And Goodreads.
and started looking for books that were similar to books that I had read, and Beautiful Disaster was one of the ones that popped up, but didn't really have a cover that was like, oh, I gotta read it.
And we were like, I
Because
said,
there's a
Veronica,
chocolate butterfly.
I'm going to be selecting a book with a butterfly in a jar. I understand.
Little did we know.
So good. But it's not, this book is not overly sex. You don't have to be. Her writing is good enough.
That it intrigues you, that you get attracted to
It's more
the
about the
characters.
love and the struggles that they have as people than it is about the... But anyway, I digress. Okay, so Abby Abernathy, which we all remember her from Beautiful Disaster, and Travis Maddox. Okay.
Who in my eyes
Oh my
is
God.
CM Punk.
Oh my God. I don't know if I see him as CM Punk, but he is one of my number one book boyfriends. Would you not like to be the Peach?
Mhm.
Don't you want to be the Peach? Okay. So, it's, people are worried that, oh no, it's going to be just the same thing. Whole new story. Whole new story. And I will say she does leave out parts that happened between the two of them. Like, she skips a lot of time. But what she makes up for it because she adds all new stuff in. That, like, she goes beyond the ending of Beautiful Disaster. She goes way further.
Which I like when authors do that, because you
Yeah.
always want to know what happens to the characters after that book ends.
So, you know, like, okay, everybody tripped hard when Twilight came out. And there was parts that were missed out in the movie. I was one of them. I was sitting in the movie going, where's the blood type? Where's the blood typing scene? Where's the blood typing scene? I was upset about that. This book, people are going to be like, well, she skipped this. It's not going to matter. You're going to be like, who cares? Really? I already know about it. I already know what happens. But
If you want to know, just go back and reread Beautiful Disaster.
exactly. Now, if you were always curious about what happened with Travis when she dumped him, this is the spoiler part I was telling you about, so stop watching if you haven't already quit. When she dumped him and the whole Thanksgiving thing. If you
I haven't read it, so I'm going to plug my ears.
You've read Beautiful Disaster.
I have, but not walking.
I'm not going to tell
Okay.
the part. I'm just telling you. If you always wanted to know what was going on in his head through all those key points where you were like, she does an awesome job of telling it from him. And he's kind of like a dog. He is. He's kind of like a dog at the beginning because he's.
Oh, I thought you meant like a.
No, not a roof. He's kind of like a dog because he has a reputation.
He has sex with everything that
Even
has
the walks,
a vagina.
the half it walk. But you love him anyway because he's just so endearing. I love him. Love him.
Oh,
love
when
him.
he brought that girl on the couch and she was laying there in the bed, that's probably.
No, not.
It was two girls, sorry. That really made. And then she found the condoms the next morning.
Just wait. It's so good. So please, 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 if you haven't read it yet, make yourself a promise that you will get it before the end of April, because it's just the I can go and
Literally,
is it the prologue or the epilogue that's like
epilogue.
Oh my god! Everybody was telling me, oh, the epilogue is so. I couldn't speak. I just was like, let me just read it again.
Yeah, I will say,
So it's so good.
it's one of those books, kind of like Katie Ashley's book in the last review that I did, that you can read in one day.
One day.
This one,
Nope.
stayed up till 3 o'clock in the morning reading Beautiful Disaster, and then the next night I stayed up till 2 o'clock in the morning.
But I wanted to make him last like a piece of chocolate. So I would make myself put him away. And then I would get to where I was like, okay, enough's enough. I have to go dig him back out. And I would read him. So I drug him out for 3 days. But more than 3 days. Good stuff. So, yeah. I just can't say enough about this book. And we're getting ready to go to screensaver. So, yeah. Okay, so it's just the best.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So until next time, I haven't really picked out a book that I'm going to review yet, but I'll probably do that today.
I have picked out mine. Can I tell?
Sure.
Arouse. Sorry. I thought
I'll read it along with Walking Disaster and the book I'm going to review.
How are you going to read? You're so slow. You're not going to read 3 books.
Not
Till
slow.
next week. Okay, so I'm going to read, what I said, Aroused?
Aroused.
Or Allure, whatever it's called. I think it's like Alluring Indulgence #1. It's the one that we talked about earlier in the week. I want to read that one, and you need to, we'll figure out something for her and post it later.
Anybody have any suggestions?
Yes, any suggestions, let her know. She needs one.
I have 1,000 books on my Kindle.
And we just keep buying them like it's just no biggie. Oh, a new one? Okay.
Ooh, Night and Play.
There
you go. Found my book.
Yep, Night and Play. Oh, you little... That's the one I told you to get. Okay, so Arouse,
Night and Play.
and we'll see you next Friday.
Yeah.
And until then, stay naughty.